Morning folks, right, Acrylic again. Thanks for those of you that have taken the trouble to look at my little video of the Beddington farmland and Beddington Park video that I made yesterday. I was out on a slow hunting expedition, fiddly little things to pick, but I got 3.5 pounds of them, and I thought I'd take my camera and just film the area that I talk about, the Beddington farmland, and the constant source of inspiration it is to me. And one of my favourite views, of course, is across the South Lake, which wasn't old. They're all old quarries. Well, not that old. They've only recently stopped taking all the gravel. And there are 12 of these lakes, ponds. They're not big, but they're very lovely, and it's opening up gradually as a wildlife area. A lovely amenity to have while they build on somewhere else. It goes past the new incinerator, which is a thing of beauty. Depends on what side of the fence you sit, but it's got to go somewhere, hasn't it? And they're preparing a large lake now. It's filling with water slowly from the Wandle. It's all part of the Wandle Valley area that largely is through suburbia, South London suburbia. We're in the Greater London borough of Sutton, my town, Wallington. It's Wallington, Surrey. It's not on the outskirts of Surrey, but it's being gobbled up by all urban sprawl. But we're very fortunate that we have these lovely areas in our town, Carshalton as well, and going into Sutton, non-such parks, some very historical parks. So I'm just going to make one up of the South Lake. I'm going to do trees, simple trees in silhouette, but I'll do those first, and I'm going to use this lovely inch flat number 12 Sterling Pro Art Acrylics, long flat. Oh, I think it's a long flat. Yeah, long flat. I wish I'd paid more attention to cleaning that bit of the brush down there where the oil paint or acrylic coagulates and ends up stripping the brush, or putting a gap in through the bristles. So anyway, I'll do a blue sky with a touch of ochre and a touch of black, because it was quite cloudy yesterday, but I want to get this abstract as possible, or at least impressionist abstract. It's a 14 by 11 board. It had the Chichester Harbour salt marsh on it, but I was going nowhere with it. I spent enough time on it, and I think you can flog a dead horse for so long, can't you? I might put a bit of blue shining through. Just this being acrylic will dry very quickly. I'm only going to do one today. I didn't do any yesterday. We were quite busy with the slow picking. But when it gets to the afternoon, I just like to rest myself. Feet up, watch Netflix, or what we've recorded. Love television. Good antidote, and you see a lot of lovely landscapes on Country File, or Michael Portillo's great railway journeys. And it's just yesterday, the one we're watching were repeats of the rail journey from Cromer in Norfolk. We've been there several times over the years with our camping trailers, and down to Cambridge and on through the Broads, Norfolk Broads, see you go help to make famous. I don't want a high horizon on this. Oh, that's too dark. But I'm just making with the paint, I'm just going mad with it. And I can superimpose the trees over that rather than paint down to them, which I also like to do. Right, let's pick up a nice bit of, got some nice white on that now, that'll just show. Don't want to make it too busy. That'll do, it just about shows. Okay, put that on one side, we'll get a tree brush. No, we don't want a tree brush, we want the 1 inch flats, the varnish brushes. They're lovely brushes. Keep your brushes nice and moist. I'll just cover up my old laptop. It still works. I paid £70 to have it repaired earlier in the year. I had a new keyboard. It's a bit slow to start with, but it does the job. I've not tried uploading videos on it. I don't think it would be very fast. Right, okay, now I'm going to use black and yellow and red for my trees, my silhouetted trees. I'm going to make them fairly large, so let's get a bit of yellow, cad yellow, red, black, and then just whack them in. I want a bit of colour in them. I'm going to use some cerulean and cadmium yellow. It's a lovely mix, I found out the other day. I should have known, but I don't use a lot of fruitium, cerulean, but it's such a lovely colour. See, 3 colours. Alright, let's just get that in. Come down. I'm not going to put any hills in. I'm just going to, this is just what it's going to be. A bit of lake and a bit of edge. Get some nice green in there. So I'll put a lake, bit of a landscape across there. I think simplicity is a great way to go. Keep it simple, stupid, but I really apply that to me, not you. A way of enjoying painting without having to put in laborious detail, but some people like it, and that's fine. I'm not having a go at anybody. It's just that I'm finding my way after all these years. Right, let's get some nice bright greens in there now. Well, not too bright, but right, let's see that cerulean. A bit of ochre, a bit darker green. I'm only doing a simple, no messing abstract of the scene. I'm letting some of the ground colour show through. That's burnt sienna. Look at that, cerulean and the cad yellow with a bit of dirty black mixed in. Right, now we're going with some bit of shadow across here, the edge of the pond or the lake. So a bit of dark along there, so it's greeny dark. So. Okay, now I'll probably a bit darker than that, so let's use a bit of blue, the old favourite, blue and red, and a bit of black. No, I don't like that. Maybe a bit of burnt umber. Clean the brush, just put some brighter. Let's try a bit of cerulean with that cadmium yellow deep. Too much water on the brush. Cover my knees. Oh, look, I've got paint on my knees. A bit of that reedy stuff. Right, now we'll get some water in. How about that? Shall we use the brush? Now, if we could bring some of that colour above into there, we might get a bit of a reflection. Bit of yellow ochre in. I might put a bit of reflection now. The distance between there and there, well, this is low, this is almost the same level as the water, but that is there to there, there would be a reflection of that. So I'll put it on at the edge of the water under the where I'm painting now. I might put a bit of that pondy stuff in here. Interesting. Oh, nice green now. Right, there's a bit of, put that in there. We'll use a brush and spray, but it must be my tea. When that's dry, I'll just gently put in a bit of a dry brush of the sky colour, so just to open it up a little bit. But let's try those reflections. So we'll go back with the old colours, black, yellow, red, and we'll just now remember, be very careful when you're doing reflections that you put your reflections exactly under what you're reflecting. Get a bit thicker there, I think. I mean, you do get movement, and if you don't want to do the reflection, just throw a brick into the water. That'll break it up, and that'll then just reflect the sky. Which will save you the bother of doing the reflection. An old trick, that. Ooh. That'll counter change against the bank I've just put in across there. It's drying. Okay, well there we are, we've got that sorted and almost sorted out. So we have a nice bright yellow, or ochre yellow, just going up into there. We'll just get some white in that. Okay. I did a bit of brighter light on these grasses now, so let's get the cad yellow and a bit of that and a touch of white. This is only an abstract, it's not a portrait of anything in particular, it's just creating a feeling, and I'm painting with a view that I really like. And I don't want to keep just doing facsimiles. Good word, isn't it? Right, let's so if that works, but anyway, it's there. These darker there, dark green. You can take as long as you like over your paintings if you're uploading, but I'm trying to produce a rabbit out of that every time in different media, and so I have to finish these in a reasonable amount of time. I have thought about doing a largish landscape over several days, but I don't know, it just takes so long and you'll get bored. Right, let's get a bit of this ochre white. And oh, don't like that. Right, I'll add a little bit of a highlighted green, just a bit of black and yellow. Just add that lovely colour there. Right, now I'm getting a painting knife. I can find one in the mess. That'll do. See if we can just get some little bits of stuff just sticking up here. Okay, I haven't got a frame to put it in. That is up. Oh, I've got an ornate frame that might fit. Let's just measure it. Hold on. I've got a Venice painting in it. Measure that. 14.25 by 11.25, just under 14.25. Bear with me. Right. Just do it. I'll try. I'll just take the pins out of it. I won't show you the Venice. Well, I will show you the Venice painting, but it wasn't a demo. I don't think it was. It's going to take a bit more time. And a lot of my Venice paintings that I sold years ago in a gallery, they were based on Antoine Bouvard rip-offs. So that's the Venice one that's in it. Okay, we won't dwell on that. That was an oil painting. Now let's see if this goes in. Hold on. Take that off there. I've got this stuck to my board with blue tack. Look at that, lovely stuff. It really does the job. but it sticks on everything. So you just have to roll it with the larger piece and it'll take all of it off the back. Yeah. There we are. There we are. And the wonderful thing about this is that the MDF, it's very easy to trim it down. So there we are, we've got another, don't mean it to be glum, it's a little bit glum in there. Let's see if we can just enliven a bit of that grass there to make it a bit different. Put a bit of white with that. It's a lovely brush this. Completely worn out. Cheap Chinese bristle. Been a good old friend. Now let's go along that edge there. Just a little bit of touches here and there, and just to break up the monotony of it. Great acrylic for this sort of stuff. Because it dries so quickly, you can sort of crack on with it. More white in there. Paint's drying on the palette now. Okay, well there we are. I'll put a signature on it. I think it's just about worth it. Find a signature brush. Just a bit of black and water. And I'll put it here. Okay. Probably that's just a little bit dull there, so we'll just change that. Just put a bit of a thick bit of white impasto there. If you want to thicken up acrylics, you can always buy texture paste. in a bygone age, I used to go to a place that made chroma colour. It was on a bridge, it's Collier's Wood in South London, Southwest London, and we'd go there and just buy up loads of stuff, big tubes, tubs of paint, acrylics, oils. But I haven't been over that way for years. No need to. I used to do a lot of carpet work out in Southwest London, and I would often go to past these places, and I sort of learnt to where they were and called in. Alright, well that might be just a bit too white, mightn't it? Oh well. Not satisfied with that bit of that shape now. Don't fiddle. Oh, let's get my yellow. Oh, that yellow. And that red. Okay, any more than that would be too much, I think. Excuse me. Right. Thanks for looking in, guys. I'll get that uploaded, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.